everyone, welcome back to a new tutorial series of Hibernate framework. On the first episode of this tutorial series, I'm going to show you what are the software packages needed on your computer to working with Hibernate. So these are the essential software packages that must be available on your computer to working with Hibernate. First one is JDK. Hibernate is a framework that is fully based on Java, so you need to download Java developing kit called the JDK, and we need an IDE for the developing purpose. So instead of NetBeans, here I'm going to use the Eclipse IDE. So we use the Hibernate instead of JDBC. So to working with Hibernate, of course, you need a database server. So here for this tutorial series, I'm going to use the MySQL database server, or you can use your own. You can use any database server instead of MySQL. So in this tutorial series, I'm going to use the MySQL database server. Of course, we need the driver software for connecting the database to Java. So the fourth software package needed is the MySQL J connector or the MySQL bridge connector. That is the fourth software package needed. And of course, for working with Hibernate, we need all the library files or jar files of Hibernate. So you need to download all the library files of Hibernate and configure it with Eclipse. Okay. Now I am going to show you how to download all these software packages from the web. So the first software package is JDK, Java Developing Kit. So for downloading JDK, open your browser, type JDK download. On the first link from this website, oracle.com, from this website you can get appropriate version of JDK for your computer. So go to this website. Okay, click this link, Java download. Here you need to accept a license agreement, so accept the license agreement. And here a lot of versions of JDK is available, so you need to select the most suitable version for your computer. Here I'm using Windows 7 64-bit operating system, so I need to choose this version, Windows into 64. This is the correct version for me. If you are using a 32-bit operating system of Microsoft Windows, you need to select this one. This is the 32-bit version of JDK, so I need to download this JDK 64-bit. Okay, so now download it. Now come to the second software package needed is the Eclipse IDE. So for downloading Eclipse, again go to your browser and type Eclipse download. Go to this website, eclipse.org. Go to this website. Here also a lot of versions of Eclipse are available. So here this is the best version. This is the suitable version for us. Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. This is the suitable version. It is of 254 MB of size. Of course, here also you need to choose the correct operating system version. If you are using 32-bit, choose this one. If you are using 64-bit, choose this one. Oh, okay. This is a free software. There is no need to pay any money for using this software. These are all free software packages. Okay. So if you are using a 64-bit operating system, use this. If you are using a 32-bit, use this link. Okay, you can download it from this website. Now comes to MySQL database server. Now we have to download MySQL database server. Again, open browser. Now type MySQL essential download. Type this. From this website you can download it. Go to this website. Here it is, MySQL Server 5.6.21, which this is the latest version of MySQL Community Server. If you are using Windows, choose Windows, and from here you can download it. This software is suitable for both 64-bit and 32-bit. This is compatible with 64-bit and 32-bit operating system. So you can download the MySQL Essential Server from here. You can just click download it. Okay, and the next package needed is the MySQL J connector. Okay, now again go to your browser and type MySQL J connector. It's a jar file. Go to this website. Here it is, MySQL J connector. The version is 5.1.33. Choose Microsoft Windows. It is of about 6.2 MB of size, and click download. Okay, now come to the last one, Hibernate library files. So again open your browser and type Hibernate. Yeah, this one, Hibernate download source files. Type this and go to this website. Okay, from this website you can download the library files for Hibernate. So for getting the correct files, again go to the address bar. Here soundsforge.net projects Hibernate. Now type files. Okay, here you got it. You need to download two packages from this website, the Hibernate core package and Hibernate annotations. Okay, first we have to download the Hibernate core package. Here it is, Hibernate 4. Click this link. This site is slow, little bit slower. Okay, now here it is, Hibernate. The version is, you can choose this one or this one, Hibernate 4.2.15 final. Click this. Okay, here it is. You can download it in gzip format or zip file format. Download the zip file, Hibernate 4.2.15 final zip. Okay, download it. It is of about 54.4 MB of size. Now we need to download the Hibernate annotations. Now go to, here it is, Hibernate annotations. Click this. And choose the latest version 3.4.0. Click this link. Okay, also download it as zip file. Download this one. And finally we got all the software packages needed to working with Hibernate. So I make a new folder in my C drive and create the folder name as Hibernate Tools. In this folder I put all the downloaded software package. First one is the Eclipse IDE, is a zip file. Second one is the Hibernate annotation zip file. Third one is the Hibernate core Hibernate release 4.3.6 final. Here it is JDK, and here it is the MySQL connector. It's a jar file. And finally here is the MySQL essential or the MySQL database server. Okay, now we need to install all these software packages in our computer to working with Hibernate. So first one is JDK. So to install JDK, double click this icon, installer icon, and you have to click next and finally click finish. And after installing JDK, go to your Windows directory. By default it is in C drive, and go to the program files In program files, you can see a folder called Java. Open that folder. Here you can see two types of folder, JDK and JRE. JDK is the Java developing kit or the Java compiler files. That folder contains a folder called the bin folder. These are the files responsible for the Java compiler or the Java source code compilation. Okay. Also, there is another folder called the JRE. This is nothing but Java runtime environment or JVM. These are the files which are responsible for running a Java application. Okay. Now you need to set the Java class file path or the Java environment variable. So for that, go to this folder and go to the bin folder and copy the address from the address bar. Copy the address. Now go to your My Computer icon and right click it and select the properties. From this window, here is an option called Advanced System Settings. Go to that option. Here is a button called Environment Variables. Click this button. Here you need to set the path. If there is already a path is available, click it and click Edit. If there is no path is available, click the new option and type variable name as path. Now here already the path is available and I click Edit. Here you can see that the variable name is path and you have to paste that copied address here. So I already paste the Java JDK compiler path here and click OK. Again click OK and click again OK. Now open your command prompt, type cmd. You can check whether JDK path is set correctly. Just type javac. Okay, here you can see all the directories available with the JDK Java compiler. That means now we successfully set the Java compiler path. Okay, now we successfully installed JDK on our computer. Now we have to install the MySQL database server. Okay, now go to that folder again, Hibernate tools. Now you need to install the MySQL essential. So I click this. So click next. Choose typical. Click next. Again click install. Okay, now click next. Again click next. Now configure the MySQL server. Now choose that option. You can register your MySQL server now. I'm not going to register it now. And finally click finish. Now here you need to configure the MySQL server. Here is the configuration wizard. Click next. Choose the reconfigure instance. This is because I already installed MySQL server in my computer. And click next. Choose the detailed configuration. Click next. Choose this option, developer machine. Again click next. Multifunctional database. Click next. Here is the available space. Again next. Choose this option. Again click next. Here is the port number of MySQL. Always remember this port number. We need this while you are working with Hibernate. The default port number for MySQL database is 3306. Click this option, enable TCP/IP networking, and choose this option, enable strict mode, and click next. Use the standard character set. Again click next. Okay, click next. Here you need to provide a root name. I already installed MySQL on my computer. That's why it's asking for current root password. If you are install MySQL for the first time, it is asked for enter a new root password. I type the password as root. This is the current. This is my current password of root, and I have to confirm that password root. This is the new password. I make it as root again and confirm it root, and click next and click execute. Start the service. Now apply the security settings. Okay, all are success and click finish. Now we successfully install MySQL on my computer. Now click the all programs, choose MySQL. Here is an option called the MySQL command line client. Click that one. Here you need to provide the username, password for the root. My password is root. Okay, I successfully log in into MySQL database. So here I am going to create a database. Create database mydb and click enter. Now the database is created. Okay, now I'm not going to close this. I just minimize this. Okay, now we successfully install MySQL server on our computer. Now we have to install the Eclipse IDE. There is no need to install Eclipse IDE. You have to just extract this zip file and you can directly open Eclipse. There is no need to install anything for the Eclipse IDE. So I'm going to just extract the files here. So extract here. Okay, after extracting the files, go to this folder Eclipse. This is the application icon. By clicking this icon, you can open Eclipse IDE. So before that, I have to create a folder for saving all the Eclipse, all the Hibernate projects. So in my C drive, I create a new folder. I rename the folder as Hibernate projects. Okay, this is my workspace for the Hibernate project. So now go to that Eclipse folder, Hibernate tools, go to Eclipse folder. Now I am going to open Eclipse. So click this. Yes, run it. Okay, now it asks for the workspace. So I click the browse icon and go to C drive, go to my computer, C drive. There is a folder called Hibernate projects and click OK and click OK. Okay, now Eclipse is ready for developing purpose. You can see a welcome page here. This is the welcome page of the IDE. You can close it. So now we comes to the Eclipse IDE. Okay, now we set up all the software packages needed for our developing purpose. So what are they? We install JDK, we install MySQL database. There is no need to install Hibernate annotations or Hibernate release. These contain jar files. I extract the Hibernate release. Okay, I extract that Hibernate release jar file. Open that folder. Here is a folder called lib. In this folder, there is a folder required. This contains a set of jar files. These are the jar files needed for working with Hibernate. So there is no need to install all these. We have to configure all these jar files with Eclipse IDE. Also here there is a lot of other jar files are available. Here is something involves here also. Okay. Now comes to Hibernate annotations. We have to extract Hibernate annotations. So I'm going to extract that one also. So in the annotations folder, there is also a lib folder. There is some There are also some jar files. We need to configure all these jar files with Eclipse. This is the Hibernate annotation jar file. Okay, now we complete all the software. Now we complete all the software packages needed for the Hibernate development. Now we have to configure the database with Eclipse. Also we have to configure the Hibernate library jar files with Eclipse. Okay,